bury the spirits. Now, I have heard people talk about what's the difference between hoodoo and voodoo. I'm here to tell you the difference within the culture. We're talking about cultural things here. The hoodoo is, yes, it is also a religion, old time religion, we like to call it. But we mostly say spiritual working. We call that the physical. That would be more so your papa. That would be the masculine in divinity. The masculinity is the hoodoo. That's the roots, the herbs. Okay? That's the papa side. And then lavu, or spirit, will be the mama side. The feminine, the divinity, the femininity. When you combine them. That's the spirit side. That's the within. That's the non-physical. That's the spirit realm. Okay, so we marry those two spirits and we get harmonious entanglement. I know that word is familiar, but entanglement just means harmony and connection through a cosmic source. So yes, I know that we've heard this information out there. We wasn't sharing, so folk had to go and get them a story. We never let the truth get in the way of a good story. If you don't tell somebody something, they sometimes will go and make up something, and that's, as the mothers used to say, let them have something to entertain themselves. Gives them something to live for. Some people, you never know. That might be all they have is a story. We know the truth, so we don't worry about it. Centuries, we didn't worry about it. But now it's time for things to change a bit. Marie Laveau is not a person. It's a sacred ceremony within our magical system, a cultural magical system. This particular book, and you might not get this type of copy, but this is one copy of the priest craft, as we call it. Because at one point we couldn't have what they call Catholicism, or catholique, as we say it in Old World language. It was a big shift within that centuries ago because of a book. It's a book that we call it the Bible, because we feel that it was written by the Sibyls, the Bible. I keep it in this case. So many people have come to those considered to be the priestesses within certain temples, mosques, congregations, black church, and we have our little working in here. We got these little cases where you can put your cards in here to do card reading. Sometimes it wouldn't take anything for quite a number of people to book with you within the temple, the mosque, the congregation, the black church. When they would come to a particular sanctioned place where they would have to do what they call worship, a war in a ship, all the wording is there, and we'd have to service them because their lives would be completely in shambles. And I don't say that in a joking manner at all. They'd have to come get work. We've been underground for quite some time, but we don't have to do that no more. Through digitization and what they call AI, artificial intelligence, we call it anointing intelligence, we've been able to document so many things about our work for centuries. And I, for one, am very glad that it's no longer any time for secrets, sacred secrets, private practices. And I'm glad that we were able to put the manual out, because now people can start working on their own self to be able to uncross the cross, the double cross, and the triple cross. To go through with the similar services that we would have when we would help people to reclaim their sacred souls. the cleansing ceremonies, the working, the spiritual working, keeping our card reading within this particular pocket. People know who you are. They know who you actually represent. The divine cosmic source and force. That's who we represent. But now people can do it for themselves, many people. Now I'm not going to say that there might not be a need to go to someone else who has more training, been initiated. But there's so many people now that are becoming alone souls for themselves. And soul is begging to come back, begging. Soul never leaves us. Soul is always trying to get back. All we have to do is welcome it back. Your natural soul.